Texas A&M versus number 1 Alabama.
Man, I can't wait to see. Well, first of all, just the questions about quarterback for Alabama. This Alabama team is really good. I think that they're the best team in the country, but their quarterback is banged up, so I put Ohio State at number 1. They are favored by 24 in this game over Texas A&M. And we should be talking about the biggest game of the day. We should be talking about the war of words from the offseason between Jimbo Fisher and Nick Saban. This had all the makings of being something really juicy. And then Texas A&M rolled out there, and they've been bad. They've just been bad. There's no other way to put it, okay? Their offense has been woefully underperforming. And by the way, has been for better part of a year. Their quarterback position, they can't get it fixed. Their defense had to be amazing last year. It's not quite as good this year. Without A-Chain, like, they've got nothing on offense. I'm nervous for A&M in this game, even with Bryce Young and his status up in the air. And here's the reason. If you get Milroe out there as the quarterback for Alabama, I think they become a better rushing team than even with Bryce Young. And because of that, you might see a heavy dose of Jalen Milroe and Jahmyr Gibbs. A&M can't stop the run. They just can't. Ask App State. They couldn't get off the field. So while it might be a lower scoring game, that 24 is certainly in play for Alabama. And I just don't think A&M is going to be able to score. Not against that defense. That defense is really, really good. And you get the feeling that they're so much better at home. All right, the numbers bear that out. They don't play close games at home, even within the SEC. And here A&M rolls in with the 14th ranked scoring offense in the entire SEC at 21 points per game. That's 108th in the country against Alabama's defense. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. So basically, you're going to cover the 24 as long as Alabama can score 30, 35 points. And I think that that's probably likely. You think that, let me just put it to you this way. If at the end of the day on Saturday you saw 38-7, would that shock you at all? Nope. Nope. Not at all. And you're probably going to see more points than that from Alabama. So I'm taking Alabama. I'm giving the points. And I'm rolling with the Tide.
LSU versus Tennessee.
So LSU hosting Tennessee, and Tennessee is going to be favored by 3. I don't know if either one of these teams is very good. Tennessee has crept themselves all the way inside of the top 10. That's a tough one for me. I don't think Tennessee is a top 10 team. I think Hendon Hooker has played really well, but if we all, let's put it this way. If we all look up at the end of October, do we really think Tennessee is going to be in the top 10? The answer is no. The answer is no. Now, snapshot this week, first week of October, have they earned that? Yeah, kind of. I think that they played okay against Pitt. That's a Pitt team that was not very good that day. I know Tennessee was on the road, but it's not an SEC road game. I'm talking about Kirby Smart, so it was supposed to be easier than those, really tough games like at Missouri. And here's LSU, and lo and behold, what happens with LSU? They find themselves in the top 25. Does anyone really believe LSU should be ranked higher than Florida State and be in the top 25 and Florida State should not? I thought we saw that game play out on the field. In fact, I'm pretty sure we saw that play out on the field. But in the SEC and with a lot of these AP poll voters, in particular the guys who hail from the South, narrative above everything. Every win in the SEC has to be better than every other win always. How do you do that? By Mississippi State in the top 25 and by LSU in the top 25. So if Tennessee is to win on the road against, I think, an average LSU team that's just trying to find their footing under their new coach, Brian Kelly, we're all going to say, what a great top 25 win for Tennessee. When in reality, I don't know if it's a great win. I really don't. But narrative above everything. Narrative above everything. I think Hendon Hooker is a heck of a player. I really do. I think Tennessee has done a great job under Josh Heupel of building and getting better. And I think that's a team that when we look up at the end of the year should probably wind up somewhere right in the middle of the top 25. They'll wind up being a 12th, 13th, 14th ranked team. I think 8 is a little high. They are giving 3 on the road against LSU. This is likely a really kind of nasty, ugly game. And I think Tennessee ends up winning the game. I think they win the game, and we'll all sing their praises because winning on the road in the SEC is just hard. I don't know if you heard Kirby, but he told us. He told us it's hard, and so we got to take him by his word because you got to believe all the propaganda whenever you hear it.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoy that clip, make sure you click subscribe somewhere down here. From game highlights to exclusive interviews and rankings, we've got everything you need as a college football fan right here, College Football on Fox.